What is up, y'all? It's your boy Like, and welcome to my brand new YouTube channel, DBFT, also known as Them Boys Fan Talk. Alright, I told y'all I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here after every game. So if you haven't joined yet, if you haven't joined the community, the Cowboys Nation community on here, if you're a true fan, go ahead and join, man. I'm gonna be here after every game. It's what I do. I watch games. I never miss the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I watch every game, so I'm gonna be here. Barring something happening that keeps me from it, I'm gonna be here after every game, doing the post game reaction. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't already, go ahead and sub. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. All right. So I just repeated myself there, but you get the point. So I decided an interesting thing that I'm gonna do with my channel. Uh, for the most part. I'm pretty sure I could keep to it. Every time you see me with my white cowboy shirt, you know, every time after a win, I think I'm gonna wear the white. You know, since it's bright, it's not dark and gloomy like the blue shirt. You know what I'm saying? That says Dallas Cowboys on it. Well, so right off the bat, if let's just say you didn't watch the game for any reason, um, and you just come and join me, you're gonna know whether we won or lost by the shirt I'm wearing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do that. You know, it's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty creative. So let's just go with it. I'm gonna run with it. You know what I'm saying? So, um, this was Dak's 16th game-winning drive since he entered the league in 2016. That is fifth amongst quarterbacks since he came in the league, and fourth amongst Dallas Cowboys history, team history. So, you know, that tells you, man. Dak is proving once again that he's that guy. At least this season, and that's the feeling I'm getting. Like I said it in the video. If y'all haven't watched it, of why he will be the MVP this year. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's I think that's bound to happen, as it says in the video as well. So if y'all haven't watched that, I'm cleaning my phone. If y'all haven't watched that, go ahead and watch that. So getting into the game, man. Let me go through the stats. Let me go through the stats first, and then break down the game. How about that? I go through a little something different. Total yards, we had 419 to the Chargers 408. Passing yards, we had 221. We didn't pass for so much, but Dak still got the win. That's still big. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter that he didn't pass for so many yards. We got the win, and we got to show off our sweet little, running game. Right? Like that was pretty dope. I thought that was dope. The way we ran the ball in this game. Um, it was more of a balanced effort instead of just outright throwing the ball like last week. Then of course you're going against Tampa Bay, which was the number one ranked defense last year. So, especially against the run, no one can really run on them, man. They went up against so many top running backs that didn't do anything against them last year. So, and that's the same defense. So they returned all 11 starters on offense and defense. So it's tough. It's tough to run on that defense. I mean, it's been proven time and again. So, and our, Zach Martin was out, and you can make excuses, but Zach Martin was in this game, and we ran pretty damn good. And yeah, Lyle Collins was out, but I thought Terrence Steele with the combination of tight end help and chipping by Zeke here and there and whatnot, I think Terrence Steele did pretty decent. I didn't really see anything crazy. I think we would have noticed if something crazy happened. The only real crazy thing was that happened was actually Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith was the culprit on that, and he allowed the sack fumble, but he he recovered that ball actually. He fell on it, and then I guess Martin kind of it went to Martin once they piled up or something. But Tyron Smith actually made an outright effort to go ahead and win that fumble recovery, man, from the guy. Y'all need to watch that replay. That was a heads up play by Tyron Smith. And heart, bro. Like that was just a lot of heart. When I saw that play, I was like, man, this guy wants it. And not, I mean, not only because he gave up the sack, but I think it was just his will to get that damn ball because he knows how important it was. I think that was in the fourth quarter, and yeah, that was in the fourth quarter because it set up the what was it? Did it set up the field goal? I believe that it set up on that drive. Either way, whatever you want to say, like yeah, Tyron Smith I think got beat on that one by number I forgot 50 something of LA, the Chargers. But you know, he fought the defender was already basically ahead of him and he kind of pushed him and went and got that damn football, bro. Like that was awesome to watch. I was like that's why I love Tyron Smith cuz he just does his job, bro. No matter what the job is, recovering the damn fumble or blocking or on that screenplay on that screenplay to who was it? Who got that screenplay? Was it Wilson or was it Lamb? Um he was out there blocking and he took out one of the I think it was Pollard actually. He took out number 44 from the Chargers, blocked him out of the play and yeah, number 44 went and made the tackle behind Pollard, but once he got past him, you know what I mean? It was either Pollard or Lamb on that play. But yeah, man, whatever you ask Tyron Smith to do, he's gonna do it. So now, getting into the stats, all right, getting into the stats. I know I had gotten started over here. Let me start again. Total yards, we got us 419, them 408. 221 passing yards to their 313. 198 rushing yards to their 95. 7.0 yards per play to their 6.6. We had 25 first downs, which 13 of those first downs of ours came in the first quarter. As crazy as that is, it came in the first quarter. I apologize for that music if you can hear it. My neighbors are kind of rowdy. They have some loud music. Okay, they're disturbing the peace. And so first downs, yeah, us 25 to their 24. So yeah, so us getting 13 of those first downs in the first quarter, and then getting 12 for the rest of the game. Right? Is my math correct on that? I think I told you on the last video I'm bad at math, but yeah, that's not really great, but you know that first quarter was we were kind of unstoppable, right? After the first, we were up 14-0, 14-3. So yeah, we played a pretty damn good first quarter that got us started, and that's the kind of first quarter that I wish that we would always play. By the way, we're always so it gets us a while to get us going. You know, it's so slow, man, and I wish we would come out like fast more often. Just you know, out of the barrel, just blasting through the barrel. You know what I'm saying? At the start of the whistle. So yeah, we had by the way, that was our 12th straight game to score on in the first quarter. Our 12th straight game. And first and the first oh, okay, and the first time, because sometimes I write down notes and they're a little messy, guys. I apologize. But first time in 21 games to score on opening possession. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Yeah, we may have scored 12 straight games in the first quarter, but first time in 21 games to score in the opening possession, that's not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? But it's showing that we're growing. You know what I'm saying? We broke that streak, and here we go. You know what I'm saying? We should be good, I guess. We broke that. So now the first downs, like I said, us 25, them 24. Our third down efficiency was awesome. 6 of 10, 60%. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, it's very good for NFL standards. It's really good, man. 6 of 10, 60%. You know, yeah. If you had a 6 of 10 efficiency in a Madden game, I mean, that's pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? Let alone in a real NFL game. All right, so they went 5 of 12. You know, one less and 2 more attempts. Fourth down efficiency, we were 0 for 1. You know, I think we need to stop going for it on fourth down so much. That was one of the notes I wrote down. We need to stop going for it so much on fourth down because, well, when we have a short field, you know, if it's on the 40-yard line or 30-yard line, 20-yard line, maybe, right? Maybe then you go for it, but instead of kicking a field goal or whatever. But whether it's if it's between punting and going for it, I would rather punt, man. Recover that position, that field position back, get that field position flipped around, and rely on your defense. This game, our defense didn't do so good. We started off good, you know what I'm saying? Diggs had that crazy interception. Diggs is the man. If you go back and watch his rookie highlights last year, you'd be impressed. Maybe you didn't notice he had a pretty damn good year, man. He had a pretty damn good year. Tell you that much. So you might be impressed if you go and check that out. Maybe you forgot how good he was. You know how good he did. He didn't only have that recovery play against Mike Evans. I mean Mike Evans. It wasn't Mike Evans. It was against the receiver for the, his name escapes me right now. Number 14, the receiver for the Seahawks. When he got beat by him, and he recovered and went and popped the damn ball out right before he crossed the goal line. You know what I'm saying? That was hustle. That was hard. Yeah, he got beat on the play, but he didn't give up. So, you know, yeah, Tyron Smith gave up a sack fumble, but he didn't give up on the play. He went and got the damn fumble, right? So, they gave the credit of the recovery to Zach Martin, I believe, because he's the one that ended up coming out of it. But like Tyron Smith dove on that shit. That's all I know. Okay, so it's not how you start, it's how you finish. All right, but sometimes, like in this game, you can start and finish good, and get that win and start off good as well. So, yeah. So fourth down efficiency, we were 0 for 1. They were 1 for 1 on that quarterback sneak by Herbert. You know, gutsy play. It was on their own about 30-yard line or some shit. And I need to stop cussing, like I said. They just come out, guys. It was on their own 30-yard line that they went for it, and you know, quarterback sneaked it, and Herbert is of course like 6'6" or whatever. Got that shit pretty easily, kind of like Tom Brady. You know, he's always done those quarterback. He's always been a beast at those quarterback sneaks, because he's pretty tall. So sacks allowed 2 and 2. They had 2, we had 2 sacks. Which, by the way, excuse me, Micah Parsons he brought that pressure, man. They officially started him as the defensive end for this game, even though he moved around a lot. But for the most part, he was coming on that rush. You know what I mean? That was awesome to watch. So he had a sack, and LVE got a sack. Um, on that play where it kind of broke down and Herbert was kind of running out of the pocket and he went and got him. He went and got Herbert, so he got a sack. That was an awesome play, by the way. Um, yeah, he can't. Uh, LVE was getting blocked on that play, but Herbert cut to the outside, and when Herbert cut to the outside, well, that gave LVE the free run, to go and get him, um, because he was being blocked. But once Herbert went outside, he could just pull away from the guy that was blocking him, and he went and got him. So that was a good play by LVE, man. The Wolf Hunter, is that what the Wolf Hunter or the Wolf Man, whatever the Wolf. He does that howl. He did that howl. Everybody saw that. And did you hear the sound of the Cowboys fans in the stadium, by the way, man? We're everywhere, bro. I'm telling you, man. I said it the last video. So now we punted the ball once. It was like about a 44-yard punt or whatever. And that was it for the game. They didn't punt, and we only punted once. Both of our offenses look pretty unstoppable, man. Or maybe we just have bad defenses or something, No, well, actually, we do have high-powered offenses, but I'm just saying, man, it doesn't help that our defense, is pretty. Both of our defenses are pretty, kind of even keel when it comes, maybe middle pack defenses. So if you go up against a juggernaut offense, you're not gonna do so well, right? So yeah, punts, and then we had penalties. 8 penalties for 76 yards. That's really unfortunate. Too many penalties. We need to cut those down. But the Chargers had 12 penalties for 99 yards. So, we did better than them on that aspect. But we still need to cut down the penalties, man. Still need to cut down the penalties. I don't know what we're doing getting penalties. It was too sloppy out there, especially in the first half. And fumbles lost 0-0 because we fumbled the ball, but we got that back. Interceptions thrown, we threw one. Dak, that was a horrendous throw. It just floated on him a bit. You see what he was trying to do there. He was trying to get it to Lamb, but that floated a little too much. And that was, once again, last week I said Dak was off on maybe like 2 throws, maybe 1, and it was in the first quarter. This one I think was in the first quarter as well. First half for sure, right? But, 1 throw gets away from you the whole game. I'm fine with that, It was an interception, but we did hold them to, I think, a field goal. Because that was after Diggs did his interception. We got the possession, and then Dak threw it back to them. So, yeah, they went and scored a field goal off of that. So interceptions thrown, Herbert had 2. One by Diggs, and the other one, which, by the way, man, Dorrance Armstrong missed I wouldn't say easy interception, but you got to make that, man. That the receiver just threw it back at you somehow, because it kind of popped out of his hands, and he basically threw it right at you, bro. You need to catch that, Dorrance. I don't know how you let that get away, but yeah, the second interception was by KZ, number 18 of ours, in the red zone. That was huge, bro. That is like the game winner right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that got us the ball late in the game, and that's how we ended the game. You know what I'm saying? That was big. So KZ, playmaker, bro. You get the playmaker. You get the player of the game for that. If you don't make that interception, I don't know, man. Maybe I didn't see who the pass was going to. They didn't really show on the replay. Maybe he was throwing it away. I don't know. But I didn't see a receiver that was about to catch the ball. I didn't see that. But maybe he was in back of the end zone. Um and that would have been a touchdown. I don't know. But you stopped it, bro. Good job, KZ. Um a a Dan Quinn guy, you know. So I see why he brought you, I guess. Which by the way, also, what's his name had a really nice tackle for loss. The guy that we also brought from the Falcons. Yeah, that was an awesome. Man, can't remember his name. The guy that we converted into a linebacker because he was too slow to be a safety. Neil. Yeah, Neil. And our time of possession was pretty even. We had 29 minutes and 3 seconds, and they had 30 minutes and 57 seconds. So, pretty even time of possession, even though they had the ball like the whole third quarter. That was crazy. That's what happens when you have a nifty, a suspect defense, I would say. You know, so those were the stats, and that took me 20 minutes. I like to, if I'm saying something, and just like right now, if I'm saying something, I like to thoroughly explain what I'm saying before I kind of move on. So that way it doesn't slip away, and the thought doesn't slip away and stuff. So we got the win, we got the W, man. It's awesome. Um, to open up the game, we got I believe a 13 play drive. I didn't quite catch. I don't know if I misheard the announcer what he said. But I'm pretty sure he said 13 play drive, the first, which was the scoring drive of the game. Um, so yeah, I went. This is my notes. So I went through. Stop going for it on fourth down. Talked about that. Because you just set yourself up for failure sometimes, man. If you don't convert it, it's tough. It gets tough. Oh yes, and Dak misses. Let's talk about that real quick. That would have just gave us the touchdown right away. On the opening drive, you had Dak miss Coop wide open after Dak pump faked. Um, Coop did a double move, so when Dak pump faked, the defender fell for that pump fake, and Coop just went off all alone towards the end zone, and Dak missed him. But the priority there was to get the first down, I believe, because you're kind of you want to just keep moving the chains and not stay in the pocket to find the bigger play. When you stay in the pocket to find the bigger play, sometimes it's a gamble because the rush is coming and they're about to knock your head off, and now you're out of field goal range, and the possession, all your play calls change because you're further away from from the first down and the touchdown, but you're further away from the first down at that point, and all your play calling changes. You can't run the ball, you can't do certain things. So I understand Dak. He didn't want to hold the ball extra and risk getting sacked or something. They did have some pressure. You know what I'm saying? But I understand. You know, yeah, he pump faked. Yeah, he knew that was a double move, but he didn't want to wait to see if he was still open, and he would rather he saw our tight end wide open in the middle of the field. That was an easy first down. So that was still a good choice, but you know that should have been a touchdown. That should have been a touchdown, and yeah, Dak just missed him. Um, uh, another penalty gets ignored, and there's about 3 penalties in this game. See, I'm gonna just keep it 100. No matter if we win, no matter if we lose, man. I'm gonna be like, they missed calls. So that was one of the missed calls that I saw during this game. Um, when Amari was in the red, and they're flagrant. They're flagrant. They're like, you clearly see what happened, but the refs just missed them. Last week, we had that the Tampa Bay Bucks player, the linebacker. After one of the plays, he clearly just unbuckled his helmet, took it off, and slammed it on the floor, and it bounced right back at him, and he caught it. You know what I mean? Like, how do the refs miss that? I don't understand. That would have been I believe, I think it was on the defense. I'm not too sure, but I believe it was on the defense, and that would have gave us a first down for a penalty. 15-yard penalty. That's I don't know, what is that, man? Like, unsportsmanlike conduct. So I think it's an automatic first down. It's like 10 yards automatic first down or whatever. So that would have changed the momentum of the game and whatnot. So they missed that one totally. And before this game, or earlier today, the league tweeted that they admitted that should have been a penalty. It's too late now. It's like Dez Bryant should have been a catch. A year later, like, what are we gonna do with that? But that's being a Cowboy fan. That's what being a Cowboy fan is like. For those of you watching that are not Cowboy fans, that's what being a Cowboy fan is like, man. We get cheated, man. We get cheated. I'm just saying. And I'm not gonna waste too much time on, crying, but I'm gonna cry for at least a minute there. Okay. Yeah. So the play that I was talking about, by the way, was in the end zone. Dak threw a ball to Coop in the red zone, and it was an incomplete pass. But Coop got just whacked in the head, bro. Like, there's no if ands about it. Like, he got whacked in the damn head. Like, how do the refs miss it when it's us? I don't get it. But when it's them, any little ticky tack, they throw the flag. I don't get it, bro. We do a third and long, and this happened. This has comment down below if y'all have seen this happen in a Cowboy game where it's third and long for the other team. It's early in the game mostly, and we stop them. We're gonna stop them on third down, or we do stop them on third down. But a play that has nothing to do, a penalty that has nothing to do with the play gets called on us. Mostly, it's when we have pressure on the quarterback. We force him to get rid of the ball. It's an incomplete pass, or we intercept the ball because we got pressure on him, and they call. When the quarterback is going to throw it, and the lineman has their hands up and they kind of go like that. Oh, he touched him on the head. And stuff like that. Like, little ticky-tack stuff constantly, bro. Constantly. Which, by the way, overall in this game, I feel like the calls went our way more so than the Chargers, because the Chargers did have that tough penalty on Herbert. Was it a penalty, or they ruled a dead ball or whatever when was it Parsons that was going to come in for the sack, right? And he got rid of it. He just threw it, and they called it dead. But he threw it off his back foot, going backwards, and threw it. That shouldn't have been a dead ball, but it should have been a penalty for intentional grounding, bro. He was clearly just trying to get rid of the ball. The ball didn't go past the line of scrimmage. I understand that he was hit, or he was getting hit. He was literally getting drugged down on the ground, and then he threw it. So the referees had to have noticed that he there was no receivers in the vicinity. He was just throwing it away. So that should have been a intentional grounding. Instead, they I guess kind of covered their ass by calling a dead ball that he was sacked. I don't know. I don't understand that, bro. That should have been a clear intentional grounding. I understand sometimes, when the quarterback is going to a receiver and he gets hit and the throw is way off. I understand how they would not call that intentional grounding because he got hit. But in this case, you can clearly see he was just trying to get rid of the ball to no one. Okay, to no one. So that should have been a penalty for intentional grounding. And we saw that college game. I forgot what game it was, where the receiver cut his route early and he did a comeback and the quarterback thought he was going to do a go. So the quarterback threw it deep, like 30 yards, and 30 yards over the head of the receiver, and they called intentional grounding on him with no pressure on the quarterback. So he wasn't throwing it away. It was a miscommunication. That's happened to the best of quarterbacks in the NFL, but NFL refs are more prone to recognize when it was an actual miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback. So, but in this case, I don't know what the heck they did. I just know that it worked out in our favor. So I'm not crying about it, of course, but I am putting attention on it because, hey, I'm fair. I'm unbiased when it comes to things like that. You know what I'm saying? If you get cheated, I don't believe that the Chargers got cheated on that play because, like I said, the rest made up for that was an intentional grounding. So they just don't know. Just call the intentional grounding, bro. It was intentional grounding. You gotta call it. But, yeah. Like I was saying, flagrant hit to Coop in the end zone, and I don't know how the heck they didn't see that. It was right in front of their face. I don't get it, man. Sometimes. It was a nice play call. That awesome jet sweep to Tony Pollard for the touchdown in the red zone, or in the goal line, right? Or like at the 5-yard line or whatever. That was an awesome play call, and that keeps me saying that we need to leave. We need to leave Scott Linehan as the play caller, man. As far as I know, as far as the research I've done, Scott Linehan is doing the play calling right now, and not Matt Moore. Matt Moore, is that his name? Kellen Moore, my bad. Matt Moore was our old backup quarterback. See, I'm all Cowboys here. So that was an awesome play call by Scott Linehan. As far as I've done my research, okay. Scott Linehan is doing the play calling, and they keep saying on TV that Kellen Moore is doing the play calling. So I don't know, but yeah, that was a nice play call. Jets, they kind of did a fake to, maybe was it Zeke or something, and then they just handed it off to Pollard. They acted like the play was going to the left, and the defense fell for it. And Pollard just had one guy to beat, reminiscent of that play against the Tampa Bay Bucks where Zeke couldn't get in the end zone, but because Jarwin missed the block. But that's a different little circumstance, right? Different little wrinkle there. But our receiver in this case held the block, and Pollard was able to waltz in for the end zone. And that was a nice play call. Very nice. Very nice. The defense fell for that. It was nice. Diggs with crazy INT. I already went through that, but it was part of my notes, so that is why I'm mentioning it again. That was a crazy INT. Like I said, Diggs is better than what maybe y'all think. I don't know. But I've been feeling like, man, he's that guy since last year. And then I went to go refresh my mind on his highlights from last year, and then I'm like, yeah, I knew he did pretty damn good, but it was just hard to tell because our defense was so bad, It was hard to remember that he actually did good, but he broke up some plays. He broke up like 3 for sure touchdowns that anybody else would have gotten burned on. Um, one was to I, one or two were to Julio. Like I said, he had that play against number 14 from the I still can't remember his name, from the Seahawks, and the receiver from the Seahawks, and you know, he had a couple other ones that he broke up. He broke up and he had two picks against the Eagles. But I think that was his only two picks of the season, if I'm not mistaken. But um, he had two picks against the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? That that will get you in the Ring of Honor if you keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? So Diggs, keep doing your thing, bro. Like, you're doing good, bro. Um, but yeah, then Dak threw that horrible interception, which I already mentioned as well. Um, yeah, then the defense came up with a great, or Hooker on second down. I don't know if y'all remember this play, but he just came through the middle and made an awesome fucking play on the, and excuse me for cussing again. Excuse me for cussing again. He made an awesome play on Eckler. Austin Eckler, I believe, was the ball carrier on that play. But yeah, Hooker just came through the damn line and made that awesome tackle for loss, bro. That was an awesome play by Hooker. Um, you saw Hooker flash there, and maybe another time when he had a nice tackle. I forgot when it was, or a nice pass breakup as well. But yeah, man, like he had a solid at least first half, you know. So that was a great play, and then Jalen Smith and company followed that off by doing their own tackle for loss on third down to hold him to a field goal. So that was an awesome play by our defense, um, to hold him to a field goal, and they only got a field goal on that drive. So that was good defense. That was in the first. I believe that's still the first quarter. I haven't been writing down by quarter. I just write down the notes of the first half and write down the notes of the second half. So I haven't been too organized on that, but I'm gonna get better. Every video, I'm gonna get better, guys. All right, so that's why I'm here, to get better, to improve, not just to be the same as I was in the first video. I'm pretty sure you'll notice the difference from the first video to this video, which is about my fourth video. So yeah, but this is only my second game reaction, right? Because we've only had two games, right? So yeah. So now the drive where Zeke had that nice little 10-yard run, whatever it was, um, smooth little run that Zeke had. And Zeke had a solid game, by the way. 16 carries for 71 yards and that TD. So on that drive, that that drive, go back and look at that drive if y'all can. That drive shows our full potential, guys, of this offense that we have. That drive showed our full potential. Make no mistake about it, man. Like, we had Pollard started off with a couple of runs and a couple throws to him. I believe a couple throws to him, but the runs, he got a couple of nice plays that electrified us. It electrified us. It kind of got us going. Like, that was, I believe, in the second quarter. It could have been the first quarter. Like I said, I didn't write down when it was, but it was in the first half for sure. But yeah, you throw a couple, Pollard gets us electrified and going, and then you have the nice run by CD. And I want to get to CD. Might as well mention it right now. I did my research. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I didn't know the difference. As funny as it sounds, I didn't know the difference between a lamb and a sheep. I had I always thought they were the same thing, which pretty much they are, but but I'm gonna get to it. Um, I did my research. What is the difference between a lamb and a sheep, right? So I went and googled that. That was an interesting Google. If y'all know what the difference is, don't make fun of me. Just write it in the comments and make fun of me in the comments. But don't laugh to yourself. That's kind of rude. Just write haha in the comments, okay? But I didn't know the difference between a lamb and a sheep. So I Googled it, and it turns out that a lamb, once again, in case y'all didn't know this, a lamb is a baby sheep of either sex, right? Male or female. So, CD ain't a lamb anymore, man. We need to put some respect on this guy's name. Quoting baby in the Breakfast Club interview. All right. CD ain't no lamb no more, bro. We need to change his name to CD Ram, all right? All right? CD Ram, bro. That in case y'all didn't know as well, a ram is a grown female. I'm not gonna edit this, so that's gonna stay in there. A ram, is a grown male lamb, a grown male sheep, a grown male sheep. A sheep is an adult lamb. A lamb, I'm giving y'all a lesson on lambs and sheeps. It's relevant to our Cowboys, all right? We got a guy named Lamb, so bear with me here, all right? So yeah, a lamb is a sheep that's under a year old. Typically, when they pass a year, then when they surpass a year, they are now a sheep, and a female adult is called a eel or something like that, EWE, and an adult male sheep is called a ram. So now y'all know that interesting story. I think that's hilarious, man. I didn't know what a lamb compared to a sheep was. I thought it was like kind of like it's the same type of animal, but it's a little different. But it's the same animal. It's just whether it's grown or not. So I didn't know that. So a little bit of interesting stuff there. You got knowledged. You got knowledged. The more you know. All right. So, hey, CD Ram is what I'm gonna call him from now on. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember that. Hopefully it sticks. But that's funny that he ain't no baby no more. You know what I'm saying? Last year he was a rookie. That was Lamb. Now it's Ram. All right. So CD Ram. Okay. So CD had that nice run, about a 13-yard run. That was beautiful. That as soon as he got the ball, you just saw the electricity in his veins. Like, you just saw him kind of like do that, the little stutter steps, and then he just took off through the line and he just like exploded, and they tackled him and stuff. But that was a interesting run, interesting play call. I'm saying, man, if Scott Linehan is really calling these plays, like I was saying, that drive, I detoured there for a bit, but my point was that drive showed our full potential of this offense, and we need to focus on that drive and make some more wrinkles off of that, man. And we need to do that not only in the first half, this was I think in the second quarter. Could have been the first still, but either way, we need to get what happened in that drive, because it got capped off with a touchdown. So if we take what happened on that drive and just make some more wrinkles out of it, just mold it into it could be the whole offense, man. It could be, you know what I'm saying? Like you got Pollard receiving and rushing the ball. You got Lamb receiving and rushing the ball. Then you got still one of the, you know, arguably one of the top 5 running backs in the NFL that gets left out of this whole sequence until you get to the red zone and just give it to him, and he just goes. He has fresh legs. He didn't get used in this drive, and he just like easily goes into the end zone from like 10 yards out or whatever it was. I'm saying, man, that and that just showed, man. That just showed our full potential for this offense, and that's exciting to have watched that. But you know, we only ended up putting up 20 points, you know, for the whole game. So that kind of, you know, has you kind of like thinking, pondering, like, why didn't we do some more of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was very creative, very smooth. I might say on that. You know, like, it was smooth. It was just like you weren't forcing anything. You didn't put CD Lamb back there and ask yourself, will this work? You knew it would work. You didn't give Tony Pollard the ball on those plays to the outside and think, will this work? And ask yourself, will this work? You knew it would work. You didn't call those plays to throws to the left side to Lamb, to Ram, and ask yourself, will it work? You knew it would work because of the way they were already off balance, and they didn't know what you were gonna do next, man. It just kept the defense guessing. So that, I'm telling you, man, there's something to that drive that I saw that, you know, and once again, this is off the cuff. This is my own opinion. I haven't watched anything. You know what I'm saying? I like to say that. I'm gonna, you know, keep saying that because it's big to have your own opinion. You know what I'm saying? Before Skip Bayless, before Shannon Sharp, before Max Kellerman, before Stephen A. Smith, all the top guys, and you know, you have your NFL Network guys and whatnot, and the Get Up team as well, the Get Up squad on ESPN. You have all those guys that form an opinion after they watch the game, you know, the next day after they've brewed on it and whatnot. But I'm here right off the cuff, man. This is post game. This is me. All my opinions. I don't hear anything that they're saying after the game. Or, I mean, they didn't really review. They just went on to the next game that was on TV, which was the Seahawks against I forgot who else. I forgot who the Seahawks were going up against. The Titans. Seahawks and Titans. That was a solid game, but yeah, I don't stay for the commentary or anything because I want to have my own opinion. That's what I want to let you guys know, that this is me. I'm not saying anything that I'm not. You know that I'm not recycling anything. All right, I'm not recycling crap. Okay. That's why I think that I need to keep doing this. All right, because the way I perceive things is way different than an analyst that maybe didn't watch the game, first of all, and second of all, is not a huge Cowboys fan, so they're not gonna just not miss a play. They're not gonna just give up what they're doing. Like, you know, if they have something to do, they're gonna go do it, and miss the third quarter, fourth quarter, or whatever. I watched the first half. I'm good enough to give an analysis on this. Whatever, you know what I mean? Some people fall asleep when they're watching the game. You know, Shannon Sharp has admitted to that. Falling asleep during more so basketball games from what I've. But either way, the point is, I'm just here giving my off the cuff, raw. First of all, this is live. This ain't. I'm not streaming live, but there's no edits. There's not gonna be any edits on this shit. So, I'm just saying, man. This is as raw and real and as own opinionated as it gets. All right, so that's what to look forward to with me, man. You have I was born in '89. All right, I don't really like saying my age like that, but I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't even guess that. I bet you thought I was in my 20s. I bet you thought I was born in 2000 or something. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? No. All right. So I got, I got some skins in my closet. I guess that's what they say, right? um, maybe is that what they call it? I don't know. I got some, but yeah, man. So, like I said, that's something to look forward to on my channel. So, I should have said that from the beginning. But you're hearing it now. If you're this much into my video, that means you really f with me, and I would like for you to subscribe right now, to like right now, like the video right now if you are still watching, man. Just thank you for still watching. Thank you for still hearing my annoying ass, okay? So yeah, that drive. So yeah, that was an awesome drive. Like I said, all my opinion. You're not getting no recycled shit, okay? No recycled ish. How about that? Defense number 27, Curse. He intercepts the ball. That was an awesome interception, but he got a little too touchy and kind of pulled on the guy's jersey. He didn't even need to do that, man. He didn't even need to do that. He had awesome coverage. What the heck was he thinking? Curse had a solid game. He flashed about 3 times on my screen, at least. I don't know how many times y'all saw him, but like at least 3 times that he made an awesome play, an awesome tackle, an awesome two. He had 2 pass breakups that I remember. That was one of them, and then another one was he almost had the pick as well on that one. So it was the one to, I believe it was Cook, but it was in the middle of the field, and they threw him the ball, and he like went for the interception, and it like just hit his hands and he didn't catch it, but he was like diving, he dove. That was or he was running, he came running like that, and then he almost had the pick. Yeah, but whatever. The point is that he had like 2 pass break. I mean, you can count that as a pass breakup. I mean, he intercepted the ball even though it was a penalty. You could count that as a pass breakup, because let's just say the receiver catches the ball and takes it further than the penalty yardage would have been, then it would have been a catch, right? So we'll count that as a pass breakup. You know, was he too touchy? That's another thing. Was he too touchy? He did kind of pull on him, but did it impede the receiver from making the catch? I don't think so. Didn't look like it. Jared Cook is pretty damn strong, or whatever receiver that was. They're pretty damn strong, so I don't know, man. I don't know if he actually that is way too loud. See what I'm saying? Ratchet neighbors, ratchet. So I apologize for that, guys. This is live. You're hearing this live, okay? You know, no edits. Just I'm gonna let them do them. All right? They're partying because the Cowboys won, maybe. I don't know. There it goes. They turned it down, but that's ridiculous. But yeah, man. Was that a penalty? Did that really impede the receiver from making the catch? I don't think so, but according to them, yeah. On yeah, on that drive. So that would have been our ball, but the little iffy penalty, as well as yeah, on that drive, so they ended up keeping the ball. The Chargers converted on a 3rd and 11 and on a 3rd and 13 on that same drive. That was in the second quarter. You know that ain't good. You know that ain't good, bro. That is not good. You cannot be giving up no 3rd and 10 and longs. Okay? Excuse me. You cannot do that. Okay? So we gave up a 3rd and 11 and 3rd and 13. We gotta hold them on at least one of those, man. We can't keep them from which, we got the pick. So, but it didn't count. So that's not good. That we did that. Our offense went for it on 4th down once again for the second time in the game. But this time it was a little. I didn't have too much of a problem with that one. See, because like I said earlier, if because we're about at their 40-yard line, so the first time that we went for it, I believe we were kind of backed up in our own territory. I don't think we had crossed the 50 yet, or we were like right at the 50 or something. But in this case, we were more towards their 40-yard line instead of our own, more towards our own territory. So we went for it on 4th down, and yeah, so that's another flagrant penalty. And I need to get a highlighter because I need to highlight the certain things that I want to group together. When they're like, because I have a thing right here and then I have a thing over here that goes together, like the flagrant penalties that I said, like the one Coop as well was the I don't know, not culprit, but you know what I mean. Coop was the guy in the end zone that they came and hit on the helmet with the crown. He boom hit him on the ear hole of the helmet. And he held his head on the ground for a little bit. I'm surprised they didn't do a concussion protocol on Coop. At least I didn't see that. We saw it done for Eckler, but we didn't see it done for Coop. But the point is that should have been a penalty. And then this one as well. When we went for it on 4th and 5, I believe it was, about at their 40-yard line. And that was a flagrant pass interference. Even Tony Romo said it during the game. All right, and I saw it too. Like that's not hard to notice. Like, why don't we get those flagrant calls? Those flagrant, just it's a penalty type calls. Which by the way brings me to another play which LVE got held here, and they kind of spun him around. He got hit at the same time, so it looked even worse than what it was. But still, the guy that held him, I think it was the tight end, he got him in here in the collar, and he like pulled him. The hit on LVE probably got us the call, because I don't think they would have called that if he doesn't get hit and make it look worse. But still, the tight end held him from here and turned him. That was still a hold. I even saw that tight end complaining in the sideline. When he got to the sideline, he was like complaining to his coach. I guess he was like, I didn't really hold him, he got hit. I think that was Jared Cook, is number 87, the tight end. He's like, I didn't even hold him, he got hit while I was blocking him, or whatever. But no, bro, you got in the collar, bro. Come on, that was flagrant. But so my point is that on that play, the flag came late. I thought I saw the flag come late, so that was a touchdown play. The Chargers scored a touchdown on that play when they held LVE, and then they brought it back because of that. So, I thought we weren't gonna. I saw it live on the screen when it happened, and I'm like, as any of you true fans react when you see a hold on the screen, like, they're not hard to see, right, when you're watching the game. So I was just like, holding, like I just, I just like, and I watch the games alone. Like, I like to watch the games alone. I don't want no interruptions, and especially now that I'm taking notes, I've always been that way, and I've never done the notes thing and had a a little podcast and stuff, but, or if you want to call this a podcast, but I've never had a YouTube channel. So I've never had to like really take notes until now. But I've always liked watching the games alone. Does that make sense? Like I've always liked watching the games alone. I don't like people talking to me. Don't talk to me during the Cowboy game. I hate um those friends, man. You're a passionate Cowboys fan. They don't get it because they're not a Cowboys fan. You know. So sometimes we're not fortunate enough to have friends that rock with the same teams that you do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm really much like that. Every now and then I'll hang out with some Cowboy fans. Go out and watch the game. But since I'm doing this, I don't think I'm gonna do that this year. Unless I go to a game or something. But then I'll record something for you guys. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So that being said, yeah, I just jumped off my chair and I was just like holding, man, and I didn't see a flag until after they scored a touchdown. I was looking for the yellow on the screen, on the bottom of the screen, and I was just like, where? Oh, there it is. Yeah, yeah. They better call that shit. There I go cussing again. My bad. But so flagrant PI doesn't get called against Coop, and that was flagrant, bro. I don't know how you missed that. You don't miss that. You don't miss that when you're an NFL rep. You don't miss that. But they missed it. All right, they missed it. I don't know. That would have been the first down. That would have kept the drive going, and that's in the second quarter, going into halftime. That means that I believe they ended up getting a field goal before the half. Yeah, yeah. They ended up getting a field goal, and then they missed the field goal, but they ended up attempting the field goal. They ended up attempting the field goal. So I'm getting to that. Let me just keep going down there. I get ahead of myself sometimes. And LVE LVE had that nice sack to end the drive, or so we thought, right? Because LVE got that sack that I talked about earlier when Herbert was going out of the pocket to the right side, and LVE came off of his defender and went and tackled Herbert. He got the sack on that, and we thought it was the end of the drive. But what happens? Running into the kicker after we stopped him, after we made a rare stop. So that would have been their only punt of the game. But instead, they don't get a punt away the whole game. A major reason being that play. Which, by the way, a point that I had on that play was I thought that should have been a holding on the defender that was blocking the guy that got called for the penalty. I believe that was Kamara. Number 54. I could be mistaken. Which it was good to see Kamara. He made an open field tackle. That's cool. It's one of our Hard Knocks guys. The main basically guy on Hard Knocks besides Alarcon. Besides him, the guard, our guard, but from the practice squad, the guy from Mexico. Yeah, like it was good to see Kamara get in there. He's wearing number 54. In case y'all didn't know, it reminded me of Bruce Carter used to be number 54 back in the day. So yeah, like it reminded me of him. And when I saw him, I'm like, who the heck is that? Then he turned his back and said Kamara. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. Kamara got his shot. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of excited to see him out there. Just because he's one of the Hard Knock star. Like, I don't know if y'all were excited to see him up there, but I'm always excited also for the next man up. It's kind of like last year when, yeah, we had a horrible defense and whatnot. And like I said, I like to thoroughly explain things. I like to get off topic a lot. That is why I have a channel, guys. You know what I'm saying? So expect this from me all the time. This is why my videos are going to be an hour and some long. And I hope that I can get more people to join me and subscribe, because I have really interesting takes. That is why I have a channel. I'm letting y'all know I have interesting takes. So, and I have a lot of information as well, because I'm a Cowboys fan. I go back since '89. I go back to the Super Bowls, guys. '92, 92. I don't want to make myself look like an idiot if I get one of them wrong because I don't get one of the exact years, but you know what I mean. 92, 93, then 95, right? But if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. Doesn't mean that I'm not a true fan. It just means I got it wrong. Okay, that's all. That's all. But but yeah, man. I get off topic a lot, but yeah, I don't know if y'all were excited to see Kamara. Like I was excited to see him, man. It was good to see him make an open field tackle. I could only imagine, his mom and his sisters are just, yeah, like, I could already see them. I could picture them in the crowd, if they were there, if they were even there in L.A. So, yeah, we saw that, and or like I was saying, like last season, yeah, we had a horrible defense, but what was our bright spot? Wilson. We got Wilson, right? Out of that trash season. you can I guess you can call it, you know what I mean? Dakless season. But pretty trash nonetheless. We still were kind of in it in the last couple weeks. But you know, but no cigar, right? Close but no cigar, as they used to say in NBA Jam. Y'all remember that? Yeah. If you remember NBA Jam, you better leave it in the freaking comments. You better comment that down below, man, and like this video if you remember NBA Jam. And that quote, close but no cigar. But yeah, so we got Wilson, man, out of that crazy stuff that happened last year. And that, I get excited from next man up because I like to see what we have on our squad. Even though, getting Kamara out there is a product of losing D-Law, but at the same time, injuries happen, and we're gonna get D-Law back, and he'll probably be better than ever. Never know. But the point is that injuries happen, man. You just gotta accept it. And like Dak last season, you know what I'm saying? And all the other guys we lost last season, Zach Martin and Tyron Smith, and who the heck didn't we lose last season? Our whole offensive line was out. So, yeah, I'm always excited for next man up. So, there's a is it called Cowboys Report? That white guy that does the Cowboys Report. I couldn't stand him last season, man. Is it? That's totally off topic, but Wilson is in the conversation because the guy was saying, first of all, he was saying mid-season that our season was done. We need to start looking forward to next season. And I'm just like, bro, we still have the whole season left. What are you talking about? I stopped watching that guy when he started saying that. But along the way, once we got Wilson out there at safety, he started saying that, guys, there's no one. Our backups aren't better than our starters. If our backups were better than our starters, then they'd be starting. There's nobody gonna come out of. These guys are practice squad players. There's nobody that's gonna come and just be good out of the practice squad. And then we get Wilson. So what does that tell you? And he was saying our season was over by mid-season. I couldn't stand that, so I just stopped watching that guy. I don't know who he is. I forgot his name. Forgot everything about him. He popped up on my recommended screen a couple of days ago, and I was just like, nope, not gonna watch him. I'd rather watch Law Nation. Law Nation is way more informative than him. And no knock on, not throwing anyone under the bus. I'm just saying, bro, don't say our season is over by mid-season and still call yourself a Cowboys reporter / fan, whatever you are. And I believe he's working for the Cowboys, because it's Cowboys Report. It's an official, I guess, NFL thing. I don't know if it's associated or what, but I need to find out. I need to do some research on that guy. The point is, he was downing our backup players. He was downing the squad, our season. He was doubting our season. He was doubting that we were going to make the playoffs, and we were in it until the last 2 weeks because we got on a little win streak towards the end and whatnot. So what? What happened there? Our season was over. What happened there? Like, come on now, bro. You're not gonna get that here. You're not gonna get no quitter here. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And it's a little ballsy for me to put this, but come at me, bro. I did not like your takes. I did not like your comments, bro, at all. So, anyways, as I was saying, man, I like to thoroughly explain stuff. So the point is that I am a fan of Next Man Up. That guy, Cowboys Report guy, is apparently not. He don't believe in depth or potential. Tony Romo was our fourth string quarterback, then our third string, and then our starter for 9 years. You know what I'm saying? So, um, uh, damn it. Miles Austin was undrafted, was our fourth string, and then our starter for what, 3 years, 4 years? And he had an amazing rookie season and second year, and then he just kind of fell off but because of injuries. But either way, he was a fourth string. He was a practice squad. He was undrafted, just like Romo. You see where I'm going with this? DeMarco Murray, what was he, a fourth rounder or whatever? I don't know where that guy came from, but I'm not watching him. That's all I'm saying. That unconvinced me really quick. I can't have a negative person. I can't be watching a negative person. You know what I'm saying? Can't do that. I am very much an optimist, and I would like to stay that way. And I am not gonna have a pessimist pissing me off. So yeah, that guy's not for me. But if y'all watch him, then hey, dislike this video. I don't know, but or maybe like this video if you watch him. So yeah, I'm just going off the rails here, but hey, y'all see it live raw, right? Yes, you do. So yeah, LVE had a nice sack to end the drive, which we roughed the kicker, so turned into a penalty. They ended up kicking a field goal, but thanks to who went in for that, was it Curse? Maybe, I don't know, but thanks to whatever guy came and tried to block that kick, the field goal attempt, their field goal attempt, it went and hit the pole, and that was an awesome play. So that was awesome. They also got called for a penalty on that, I believe. Holding, hands to the face, but we declined it and whatnot. So that we got the ball back, and then, oh my lord. CD Ram. CD Ram. It's gonna stick, alright? CD Ram. With that sweet symphony. No. Sweet reception, run after catch. Catches the ball. It was like a screen on that Hail Mary play, which wasn't a Hail Mary, it was more like a screenplay, intentional screenplay and whatnot. You had the guys go deep. They just flew off. CD stayed behind. CD Ram stayed behind, and caught the ball and did a nice spin move and just went across the field and had Zeke as a pitch option. So they caught CD. He pitched it at about the 5-yard line or 10-yard line, somewhere around there. Zeke catches it and has the end zone in front of him and a guy in front of him. So a guy and the end zone in front of him. And what does he choose? The sideline. Why Why? Bro, if you get that play, not only do we win the game because, man, there's no way we're going to lose after that crazy play happens. There's no way. There's just no way. There's too much momentum. But how do you let, once again, just you and the guy between, just you and the guy between you and the end zone, and you let that guy bring you down again, Zeke? That happened last week. You did it again, bro. You gotta shake him or some shit. You can't go. Excuse my French. You, but you gotta shake him or run over. Bro, you didn't even attempt to run over him. You attempted to squeeze to the goal line. Like if you're gonna reach it from the 5 yard line. Are you crazy? No, man. You need to stop on a dime, let that guy fly past you, and run over the next guy and try to fall forward and try to get that touchdown, bro. Like, do something I would do in Madden. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get tackled by one guy between you and that. And it's the last play of the game, and it was just a crazy effort by Lamb, bro. You gotta finish that off, bro. I don't know how. I don't know how you weren't doing this in the end zone, bro. I don't know. I don't know. But uh, you got to finish that highlight, bro. You got to finish that highlight. That was that was still an amazing play by Lamb. So at the end of the day, that was still a catch and run by Lamb. That was awesome. But you didn't finish the highlight, bro. That would have been an epic play. That would have been probably I would say that one and the McLaurin catch. If y'all watched that McLaurin catch, he's from the Washington football team. So I'm not trying to give that much credit, but he maybe made the catch of the year last week in the first week of the season. He probably made the catch of the year. Like, that was a crazy catch. If y'all haven't seen the Terry McLaurin, number 17 from the Washington football team, catch, go and Google it, go YouTube it. After you watch this, of course, write it down or something, and go watch or open up another tab and just wait for this to be over, then go watch it. Yeah, do that. But the point is that that was an awesome catch, and this one would be up there with the highlight potential of that catch. You know what I mean? This wasn't so much the catch; it was the yak, or the rack, the run after catch, yards after catch, yak, right? I don't know what it's called. Is it rack or yak? Yards after catch or run after catch? Whatever. But the point is, man, that would have been the top highlight of the year, because that was awesome. That was just like, all of a sudden Zeke is just running next to you, and it's just perfect to pitch him, and you got to finish that highlight. Zekester. All right. Second half. All right. We got the second half. Prince Curse with breakup to Cook. Yeah, that was opening the second half. Their first drive. Number 27. Our beloved Curse. That's just showing up. Showed up a little bit last week, but did a little more this week. Actually, he's the guy last week, before halftime, that remember that Tom Brady Hail Mary before the half, and a guy sort of caught the ball first, and it went off of him, and then Jordan Lewis caught it, right? It was Jordan Lewis, and then Jordan Lewis caught it, so it went off of Curse. I didn't know number 27's name. Now I know number 27's name. It went off of Curse and into the hands of Jordan Lewis, and then he got that interception that almost got returned all the way for a touchdown that would have changed the whole game, but he got caught by an offensive lineman. I see you, Jordan Lewis. Yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, so that was Curse that got that tip before Lewis got the interception and almost returned it all the way to the other end zone. That was him. So yeah, he had the nice breakup over the middle on the attempt pass to Cook on the first drive on their first on their opening first drive of the second half. The Chargers opening first drive. So Curse had that nice breakup on Herbert's attempt to Cook, and he broke that up. It's beautiful, beautiful. Uh, oh wait, that was Jalen Smith that had. Yeah, that was Jalen Smith, and he held him to a field goal. That was Jalen Smith. The credit goes to Jalen Smith. See, this is raw and uncut, and you're gonna get that error that I just made. But yeah, so then you did have Curse with a nice attempt, a nice pass breakup to Cook as well, but that was later. That was later, I believe. So yeah, you had the Jalen Smith one that held them to a field goal. So that was big, Mr. Jalen. Good, nice of you to show up to this game. All right, we haven't seen you in a minute. That's all I'm saying. Um, LVE too, the Wolf Hunter, Wolfman, Mr. Wolf. Yeah, nice of you to show up too, and yeah, that was a pretty solid defensive effort, but we gave up too much, and we didn't hold them to a punt. We didn't stop them almost at all. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the I mentioned it earlier. The interception by KZ number 18, man, in the red zone. That was big. That was big, but I already talked about that. Um, See, but I'm going in order now. So I was out of order. No pun intended earlier. But yeah, nice play by KZ, man, and right off the bat, on that on our opening possession after that KZ INT, we handed to Pollard for a long run. He did like a 20-yard run, 30-yard run, maybe. That was awesome. You saw that momentum flip, definitely. You know what I'm saying? After we made that stop, the turnover with the INT. So and yeah, here's another penalty, a flagrant penalty, I might add. That happened along after that during this series, during that Pollard run, during the series. I don't know if it wasn't after the Pollard run. I don't think, um, or I mean in the play during the Pollard run. It was like another play where I saw one of our linemen. I don't know if it was Zach Martin. I don't know which one. Maybe the center, maybe Biotish, but I think if it was Zach Martin that got shot, I don't know. I don't know if Zach Martin. I think might fight back, but I don't know. But the point is that our lineman kind of pushed one of their defenders like after the play. They just like it was kind of like a get out of here. And then this dude returned it, and he almost knocked our offensive lineman down when he shoved him. And there was no call for unsportsmanlike or anything or personal foul. That was a personal foul. That was a like a personal 15-yard penalty. And damn it, I can't. Sometimes I just. But that was a flagrant, man. That flagrant penalty. All right, flagrant penalty. Another one that the refs missed. I saw the guy kind of stumble and almost fall, but they kind of cut the camera, so they didn't stay focused on it. But I saw that, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, why? I kind of jumped up and I'm like, penalty, man. What the hell, bro? Like, how are you gonna let our offensive lineman get shoved? Well, after the play, maybe like 10, 15 seconds after the play, and you don't call that. I don't know. Maybe like 10, maybe like 5 to 10 seconds, but you know what I mean. It was after the whistle. It was clearly after the whistle. It wasn't like bang bang. It was like clearly after the whistle. So yeah, that's another call that we didn't get. That was flagrant. Just you can't miss that. It's right there in the middle of the field, bro. It's in the middle of the play. Like, how are you missing this when it's us? I don't get it. I just don't get it. So now, I saw that. You had that great catch by Schultz on the left side of the field. Dak threw it. Which, by the way, again, I raved last week about Dak just standing in there and taking the hit, even when he's like delivering the ball. He knows he's gonna get hit, and he just like he doesn't flinch, bro. He doesn't flinch. He just delivers the ball, full follow through. Doesn't pull off or any, doesn't pull up or anything, and he just follows through. And he knows the hit is coming. He sees the hit is coming, and he just takes it. Boom. You know what I'm saying? He did that on that play to Schultz. That was awesome to watch. Like I said last week, it's not awesome to watch your quarterback get hit, but you don't love to see it, but you love to see it. Is what I said. Same reaction here, bro. Like, um, you clearly saw the guy coming through the middle. I think it was a defensive tackle this time, bro. Like, this is a big coming from the middle, like defensive tackle, and you don't flinch, bro. You just, whew, boof, take the hit, like, whew. You're tough, Dak. You're a tough son of a gun. I'll tell you that much. You're, as Zeke said in what was it, your rookie year? He's a grown ass man. Yeah, you are a grown ass man, Dak. Tell you that much, bro. That takes some cojones to take hits like that. Yeah, like he took that hit on that play, um, which he doesn't shy away from. That's awesome, man. Like, hey, props to him. I know when we had Tony Romo, I'm not trying. I'm a Tony Romo guy. I'm a Tony Romo fan. Die hard forever. Tony Romo is in my heart, even though y'all didn't appreciate him, maybe. But I did, bro. I saw all the sacrifice that he made to his body and all that. But not to down him or anything. But when Tony Romo would get rid of the ball, you would see when he would get rid of the ball and fall down, and to avoid hits and stuff like that. Dak doesn't care. He just poof, fucking takes the hit, man. Like. Tony Romo did the opposite of that. Tony Romo, yeah, but he was he was a hell of a player, guys. Very underrated. He's right there, by the way. That's Tony Romo. That's Tony. That's little Tony right there. Little Tone. I'm never gonna call him that again. So yeah, great catch by Schultz, and then. I already mentioned on the sack fumble, Tyron fighting for that ball, getting it back for us. That was big, guys. That was bigger than because hey, we won the game. Say Tyron doesn't get that ball, I don't think it turns out the same, guys. Unless we make another big play with maybe KZ, maybe Diggs. So that was big, by Tyron to get that ball back, even though he gave up the sack in the first place. So. It's kind of like Stephen A. Smith that or Shannon Sharp Shannon Sharp on Undisputed, that he says you want to go ahead and sink the boat, but then get credit for or putting a hole in the boat for it to sink, and then get credit when you patch it up, and then get credit for patching it up. I totally fumbled that, but hey, pun intended. I totally fumbled. You want to go ahead and put the hole in the boat and then get credit for patching it up. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so I'm giving him credit for patching it up. Tyron, that was a hell of a play, man. That was a hell of a play, even though you caused it there, but yeah, he shoved that defensive lineman out of the way. And I mentioned already as well. See, this is actually in order, like I said, guys. So, yeah, I'm getting to things that I already talked about, because of the fact that I said it out of order. Like I said, I was out of order earlier. So, yeah. So yeah, on that, like I said, that should have been intentional grounding on Herbert, in my opinion. Instead of blowing the play dead. I don't know what the refs were doing there once again. Oh yeah, to the game-winning drive, the crucial 3rd and 6, to convert that 3rd and 6, deep in our own territory. Maybe we're at the 30-yard line or whatever. We would have gotten to stop there. We would have had to punt the ball and maybe go into overtime, or maybe risk them having a game-winning drive. The Chargers having a game-winning drive. So that that was a big 3rd and 6 to the flat to Zeke, to the right side, and Dak threw that flat pass and the pass to the flat, and Zeke converted that 3rd and 6. He squeezed by and got that first down, and that was big. That kept the drive going, and didn't look back. We did not look back. So, I just wanted to talk about the last thing. This is the last bullet. So let's just end there, and talk about this, and as well I'll bring up some stats as well, and that's about all I got left for this week. And it's already been about an hour and a half. The last video, the first reaction video for the first week, was an hour and 27 minutes. So I think you got more entertainment in this one. Go ahead and comment, like, if you fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? If you mess with it, I need to stop cussing, for real. I need to stop cussing. That needs to be a thing. I need to stop cussing. If you F with it, go ahead and leave a like. All right. I don't want no kids watching this, and then their mom's like, "Who the heck is cussing on your screen?" Or something. I don't know. Kids be having AirPods. It's all good. It's all. Yeah, I want to talk about that last play on the field goal to win the game. A little bit before that, right? It's 3rd down. We kicked the field goal on 3rd down. Why did we kick the field goal on 3rd down? Maybe it was intentional, but I think it was just bad clock management. There was about 20 seconds left. Plenty of time after that 2nd down play to get up and run, as also Tony Romo alluded to. There was plenty of time to get up and run a play and shorten the length of the field goal. But we decided to, on 2nd down, was it 1st down? We just did on 2nd down, because then it went to 3rd down and we kicked it on 3rd down. So like on 2nd down, we decided to just chill and relax and not run another play and shorten our field, and we only had one timeout left. So let's just say we would have ran a play. So we would have ran 2 plays in a row, right? And then called the timeout. We would have been good. We would have gotten a little more. It wouldn't have been a 56-yarder to win the game. It would have been a 50-yarder. It would have been a 40-some-yarder. You know what I mean? So you can't take those risks if you're Mike McCarthy, bro. You're, and maybe part of it is on Dak. I don't know what Mike McCarthy told Dak. Maybe Mike McCarthy told Dak, "Hey, we're only gonna run one more play, and we're gonna go for the 56-yard field goal, or whatever that play gives us. We're gonna go for that." I can't see why they would do that. That doesn't make sense to me. But maybe it was because, hey, Greg Zuerlein can kick from here. Which, by the way, Greg the Leg, you got your nickname back. You're no longer Greggy, all right? I called you Greggy last week because you played like a Greggy. You didn't play like no Greg the Leg. So, Greg the Leg, man, awesome kick. But all I'm saying is, maybe Mike McCarthy was like, all right, Greg Zuerlein can kick from here, 56-yarder. He can kick from here, so we'll go ahead and rely on him. Don't run another play. Just, I can't see him doing that. So, or saying that, or having that mindset. I can't see that. So, I don't know what happened on that play, but that was bad clock management. We should have gotten a couple more yards and then used our last timeout after that, instead of using our last timeout the way we did in on third down and kicking it on third down. So yeah, so Mike McCarthy in this game, I'll go ahead and give him a grade. You get a C, bro, because you went for it twice on fourth down. Yeah, we got one converted. But the other one, we got that pass interference and whatnot. Um, so we got that pass interference, the no call that I said that should have been a pass interference. That was a flagrant pass interference that they didn't call. But all I'm saying is, he went for it twice on fourth down, bro. Either way, excuse me, and bad clock management in the end. Bad clock management, just bad clock management. Okay. C plus, cause you won the game, but just sometimes, bro, you just gotta. This ain't Madden. Mike McCarthy has to learn this ain't Madden. You gotta stop going for it on fourth down, bro. Not like that. All right. Not when you're take the even if we're in field goal range. Like, yeah, Greg the Leg had missed a couple kicks last week, right? So I would understand why you're hesitant to kick a field goal. Maybe you would have been hesitant to kick a field goal that game, and maybe went for it when you could have just kicked the field goal. But you gotta have confidence in your kicker and go and get them points and stop going for it on fourth down in those situations. In situations where it's either punt or go for it, you just gotta rely on your defense, bro. You just gotta stop going for it so much. This ain't Green Bay, bro. You ain't gonna get away with that crap here in Dallas, okay? That we're not gonna take that risking mindset. No, man. I ain't down for that. I'd rather get the points. I'd rather rely on our defense. I'm not gonna be going for it in Madden. I'm also like that in Madden. I take the points, and I kick the ball away. I punt the ball because I know that I'm a hell of a defender and I'm a ball hawk. You know what I'm saying? I do them in the past because I kind of retired from Madden now because it's trash. It's a trash game. But all I'm saying is, I'm a ball hog, man. I will make them user picks. You know what I'm saying? I was a beast at user picks, so I know to just punt the ball away and I'm gonna maybe get it back or stop them. I was pretty damn good on defense. But the point is that I even did that in Madden. You know what I'm saying? Most people go for it all the time and all this stuff. Like, nah, I wasn't. Anyways, on with the last portion here. Let me just make sure I mentioned everything. Yeah, I pretty much mentioned. Yep, mentioned that. Sometimes I have some things like on the top and on the sides, and I forget to mention sometimes. Like in the first video, I forgot to mention something. Then I made a video on what I forgot to mention and some other stuff, and then I made the MVP Dak video. So yeah, go ahead and check that out if you haven't. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, beat that into your head, guys. All right. So yeah, Dak, he was 23 for 27 for 237 yards and a pick, no touchdowns. I don't know what streak that ends for Dak as far as not having a touchdown in a game, but maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But yeah, he had one pick. That was a horrible pick, like I said. Had no business throwing it like that. I don't know. Like, you saw the idea, right? But he just missed. He just floated that ball, and that was a hell of a bad throw. Pollard had 13 rushes. Yeah, 13 rushes for 109 yards. He broke the century mark, bro. 8.4 a carry and one touchdown that came on that nice play call, the jet sweep that I talked about earlier. Zeke had 16 carries for 71 yards. I mentioned that earlier. And that one sweet touchdown, I mentioned that earlier. And he had 4.4 a carry. So, That's an improvement. I'm looking forward to more of that, Zeke. Where were you? Where have you been? There's a bolo out for you. All right. Um, Lamb had that one sweet uh, rush that I said he did for 13 yards. He also had 8 catches for 81 yards. 10.1 a catch for CD Ram. CD Ram, guys. Blake Jarwin had 3 catches for 37 yards, 12.3 a carry. Pollard also had 3 receptions for 31 yards. It's pretty good, man. Coop had a quiet game. He had 3 catches for 24 yards, but he did have that big late game, right? Late in the game, he had that big catch that he got kind of nicked up on. I believe that was the last drive. So he had a big catch, even though he was, not present for most of this game. He was doing his own thing. I don't know, maybe picking daisies out there or something. I don't know what he was doing on the grass, but um, he had 3 receptions for 24 yards, 8.0 average per catch. Wilson had 2 catches for 10 yards, but he did have that sweet run. You know where he juked 2 guys. It looked like a Madden play to me. I bring a Madden a lot, but I miss it. And he juked 2 guys that looked like a Madden thing. Like when you have defenders out in the open field and you just go, huh, and then you run and they go, huh, again. You know what I'm saying? Like you juke twice. There I go cussing again. You juke twice in a row and it looks like a Madden play. That's what he did. It was cool, but yeah, he got a few yards on that. That was awesome. Um, I like that. I like that. Herbert was. Let me get their stats. You know what I'm saying? So we can compare it to how our defense did. I guess you can say. Herbert went 31 to 41 for 338 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 picks. So he had a pretty solid game. We didn't really slow him down like that. Aside from the 2 picks, we didn't really slow him down like that. Eckler had 9 rushes for 54 yards, 6.0 a carry. 6 yards a carry is pretty good, but he only had 9 rushes, so he did get hurt for a few, maybe a half a quarter or something like that. He went out of the game because of the concussion protocol when he got hit hard. And Jackson, their backup running back, had four rushes for 21 yards. Hey, 4 and 21, Dak. And Zeke, 5.2 a carry, so that's pretty good as well. They just chose not to run the ball that well. They just chose not to run the ball that much, is what I meant to say. Allen, their number 13 wide receiver, had 4 catches for 108 yards. That's not great, guys. That's about 20 yards a catch. It's not great. It's more than 20 yards a catch. Williams had 7 catches for 91 yards, 13 a grab. Oh, by the way, Allen was 27.0 average a grab. So yeah, that's definitely more than 20 yards per catch. Williams had 13 yards per catch at 7 grabs with 91 yards and a touchdown, which, by the way, that was an awesome play by Mike Williams. We're Cowboys fans here, but hey, credit to him for that awesome touchdown where he used all his 6'6" body to dive into the end zone from like the 3-yard line or something. I don't know, but yeah, that was an awesome play by him. But we got burned on that, so we need to do better. We can't do that. We can't do that. So Eckler also had nine catches for 61 yards, 6.8 a catch. So he also had 9 carries, 9 catches, about the same amount of yards. He had 54 rushing yards. He had 61 receiving yards. So Eckler, you know, he put up some yards. He put up over 100 yards total. So that's not good for us. um, but we mostly, would you say, held him in check? I don't know. Nine for a running back, 9 catches for 61 yards. That's not really holding him in check, is it? I don't know. But Jared Cook had 3 catches for 28 yards. That was 9.3. A snag. Um, and that's the thing that I also wanted to mention in this video before it ends. Yeah, Cook could have been more of a problem in my opinion if we didn't have good coverage on him. You know what I'm saying? We finally have some defenders that can stay with a tight end. That's awesome. You know, you have Jalen Smith, you have Parsons, you have um who else? Number 27, Curse made a play on him as well. You know, we have different guys that and Wilson when he's in there. Um, Wilson when he's in there are number 6, the our starting safety that was out today. You know, he can get in on coverage as well. You know what I'm saying? He covers well as well, and um, yeah, he'll be one of those guys as well that can cover the tight ends, and that's awesome. That's a luxury because that means that the tight end ain't really gonna go off on you like that. You know, last week I forgot Gronk's numbers last week, but you know, once again we had good coverage on him. You know, he did get he got a touchdown, he got, you know, a couple of grabs here and there, but our guys were there with him. It's just, you know, and on that little scoop, let's not talk about last week, but on that little scoop play too from Tom Brady, that turned into a touchdown, but that's neither here nor there. That was last week. On with this week, we get the W. We win 20-17, guys. 20-17. So that has been this video. You know, if there's anything that I missed, I think on this video I was pretty damn good as far as not missing anything on the paper. So I didn't miss anything on my notes as far as I noticed. Went over everything. I was more settled in on this video. In case y'all watched my first video than this video, I was more settled in just because, you know, it takes practice. You know what I mean? For anything, it takes practice to get settled and really in your comfort zone, I guess you can say. You know, there's a couple of mistakes in between, but if y'all didn't notice, I mentioned it to you. So I like to be real. I like to keep it real. Just saying. There's gonna be no editing on this video because of the fact that I'm really just putting these videos out here to improve right now. And since I'm not getting any compensation for them or anything like that, you know, I'm just trying to right now grow my fan base and just get kind of noticed. If y'all rock with me, I would appreciate it. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, like I said earlier. Yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, put my content out there and get more videos out there. Because it takes a few videos for the YouTube algorithm to get going. You know what I'm saying? And the more y'all like and subscribe and everything, it helps tremendously, guys. So if y'all can go ahead and do that for me, I would much appreciate it. I'm a very appreciative person. I'm going to return the favor in the future. If I get big, y'all get big with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I would much appreciate y'all helping me out. I already got some shout out to I want to make sure I'm saying this right. Shout out to the Cowboys fan, right? I just read it. Hold on. Yeah. The Cowboys fan podcast. Shout out to them because they commented back. They replied to my comment, and I really appreciate that. They said that they look forward to maybe doing a collab with me. I would appreciate that. I could probably be on their show. You know, I'm only a few videos in. This is only my 4th video, so for them to like just you know, kind of have the open invite there to their podcast out. That feels awesome. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even I'm headed towards a good direction, but I'm not even close to being there yet, in my opinion. Um, in this video, I was a little more enthusiastic and stuff. I try to do that for you guys. You know what I'm saying? But that's just natural me because I'm so passionate about the Cowboys. But in the first video, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't grounded. My cleats weren't synced in. You know what I'm saying? I got to get the the cleats synced in. You know what I'm saying, to the field, and get the feel for the field. And that's what this video is showing. That I'm a little more comfortable now. I'm gonna bring a little more pizzazz to you guys. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna try to do my best on that. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all rock with me, like I said, I'm a die hard. We got the white shirt because we won. I mentioned that earlier. I'm gonna start doing the white shirt when we win. The navy blue shirt when we lose. So right off the bat, watching the video for that particular week, you'll know if we're coming off a win or coming off a loss. All right. Buy my shirt. White when we win. Navy blue when we lose. So that has been that, guys. Once again, shout out to the Cowboys Can Fan Podcast. They're awesome. They're doing their thing. If y'all haven't seen their videos, go ahead and see their videos. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe on them too. You know, and me and them are gonna maybe stay connected. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's some special things coming there. Never know. I don't know where their location is at or anything, but I'm gonna talk more to them, see what's up, and you know, let's see what we bring you guys together. Never know. That could be interesting. That's something to look forward to. But I am excited for next week. I don't know about you guys. Can't wait. That is exactly what I'm forgetting to do. I'm gonna mention our next opponent because I forgot to do that on the last video. So it appears our next opponent is September the 27th. We have Monday night, September 27th, 7:15 p.m. Guess who we have, guys? Guess? Anybody? The Philadelphia Eagles. Our first division game next week, Monday night. It's going down. It's going to be in AT&T Stadium. So, we them boys. How about them Cowboys? Make sure y'all come back next week because I'll be here next week. I'll be here every week for a post-game reaction. Try to bring it to you right after the game. This video was 2 hours long, so the game ended since 6. I had to do something real quick right after the game, so I got here as fast as I could and did this for y'all. I already had my notes ready. It was just a matter of filming, and I got it done. Here it is. Hope y'all liked. Like I said, next week, Monday night, after that game, I'll be on. It'll be late. Be like maybe 2 in the morning by the time I upload that video. But right now it is 9:30 p.m. here in Texas, where I'm located. And hope y'all enjoy this, guys. We them boys. How about them Cowboys? See y'all next week, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love.